We'll start with our left side, working with our left side. So stepping on your left foot, make sure your spine is neutral. We're not tilting our pelvis forward and arching our lower back. We're not tucking our tailbone under. It's in between. That's the neutral pelvic position. And it also gives our spine a neutral position. So now we're going to warm up our ankles while keeping your spine nice and long. We're going to walk with our toes in, heel in, toes, heel. And we're bringing it to the center and then reverse. Slowly, one at a time, like toes in, heel in, toes in, heel in, toes out, and walking to the center and walking back. And again, we are thinking about the movement that's happening at ankle joint, not straining our muscles. We're letting our muscles relax, and the motion is happening at your ankle, smooth and fluid. And one more time. No rush. Focusing our mind at what's going on at the ankle joint. Awesome. Now we're going to bring that knee in and out. Now we're working with our hip joint. Again, it's not the speed. It's the control of movement, and also thinking about the joint that's working. That ball and socket joint. So bringing it in and out. As you're bringing this knee out, you want to press just a bit harder and firmer with the right lower leg and the top of your foot into the floor. So right here, as I'm bringing this out, I'm pushing that lower leg into the floor. And slowly, no rush. As you bring it down, opening up and feeling the length along the front of your hip joints. Your abs are engaged to keep us supported. And 2 more times. Lengthen, bend. Now we're staying right here, placing our left hand against our knee, the inside of our knee, and keeping it firm so that knee doesn't go in. So we're going to lean to that side, feeling a nice stretch at the front of your hip. And also the inner thigh gets stretched, and push the floor away. Again, leaning, pressing that hand gently against the inside of the knee and returning back. Breathing in and push it away. Breathe out. Breathing in. The hand is firm against the knee, especially when you're leaning to that side. And out. Check your spine. It's in a neutral position. Your tailbone is not tucked under. It's just looking straight down. Okay. 2 more times. Feel a nice stretch. The hand is firm against the inside of the knee. Breathing in and out. And last one. And out, and feel that hip, the opposite hip, is opening up, pressing that lower leg that's on the floor into the floor, and kind of pull that pubic bone towards your lower ribs and feel the opening in the area right here. Awesome. Now bringing that knee in and switching. Now the right foot goes forward in a low lunge position, and again we're turning that heel out, toes in, toes out, heel in, and we're walking like that to the side. The supporting lower leg is pressing gently into the floor to keep us upright and supported. And again, the movement is happening at your ankle joint. We're trying to release the tension in the muscles. We're not straining the muscles to do this, but rather we are focusing our attention on the movement that's happening at the ankle joint, releasing it, relaxing it, and it's a controlled, smooth motion. Slowly, no rush, bring your mind into that joint and what's going on at it now. It's not a mechanic, speedy kind of movement. It's smooth, flowing movement. Move only as far to the side as it feels comfortable. In, out, and last one, and we'll stay. We'll keep our knee right here. Okay, again, placing our hand against the inside of the knee, opening up this for the front of the hip, and we're leaning, we're moving on to the hip. We're going to bring the knee in, almost forgot, and out. Again, in and out. As we're bringing the knee in, we're not rocking our body from side to side. We're keeping it stable, pressing that supporting lower leg into the floor. Feel the activation of our core. It's keeping our torso upright and thinking about the movement that's happening at our hip joint, the ball and socket joint. And out, and in, and out. And as you bring it out, think about pushing that knee backwards a bit. Keeping our upper body stable and breathing. Here you might even push it slightly with your hand. Your pelvis is staying stable, not tilting anywhere forward or backward. And last one. Awesome. Now we're placing again the hand on the inside of the knee, leaning, feeling a nice stretch in your hip area, the inner thigh area. Push the floor away and bring yourself back to the starting position. Lengthening up your spine. Leaning to the side, reaching through that knee, and returning back. Keep breathing. And back. And leaning to the side, nice and long spine. The crown of your head is reaching upward toward the ceiling. Lean and push that hand against the knee. And 2 more times. Check your spine, it's neutral. The entire surface of the sole of your foot is on the floor. And your toes are not gripping the mat. Awesome. Now going into a quadruped position. On your hands and knees, with your hands under your shoulders and your hips over your knees. Okay, now we're going to step forward with our left foot. So the hands are to the inside of the foot. We're going to press the hands into the floor and round our spine, pushing those shoulder blades upward into the ceiling. And then we're kind of pulling, you might want to bring your hands a bit forward, pulling that mat towards your body and leaning, lengthening our spine, opening up that right hip flexor area. And push the floor away and rounding our spine. We're not moving our hips back yet. We're just pushing that floor away and bringing your chin to your chest and rounding the spine. Again, pulling the mat towards your body, opening up your collarbone and pushing those hands into the mat, rounding the upper back. Inhale and pull the mat, leaning torso slightly forward, opening up the collarbone and push into the floor. Chin to chest, rounding the upper back. 2 more times. Pull and open and push and round. Inhale and pull. If your knee hurts, just in case, you might want to place a pillow under your knee. Awesome, great job. Now we're going to move in a circular motion. The pelvis is going to move away from that left leg, and then we're shifting the body weight forward onto your hands, out to the side while rotating your pelvis, and then reaching back as far as it feels comfortable, and again out to the sides, forward and back. So in a circular motion, very slowly and smoothly, we are rotating our pelvis. Make sure it is within your comfort range. Nothing hurts. Decrease the range of motion if it feels, weird or strange, and you think, oh, if anything gonna happen now. We don't want to reach that stage. It's got to be just maybe mildly uncomfortable, but you got to make sure it's safe for your body. And rotating, as I'm moving away from this leg, I'm kind of rotating my pelvis toward it. I'm moving over, it's going even, and then I'm rotating the pelvis away from it. So this kind of movement with my pelvis going on. Awesome. Nice. Okay, now back and switch sides. So now the right foot is forward. We're pressing hands into the floor and rounding our upper back. Inhale and pull that mat towards your body, leaning it slightly forward and opening up our collarbone. Again, press into the mat, rounding our spine. Inhale and open. Exhale and push. Inhale and pull. Open up and lengthen your spine. Push those shoulder blades upward toward the ceiling, rounding your neck, and pull the mat. Open up. And last one. And pull. Lengthen and open up your collarbone. Nice. Coming back gently to the starting position. And again, we're leaning to the side while rotating that pelvis toward the right. Then we're moving back, opening up the sit bones. And then as we're moving toward the front foot, we are rotating our pelvis toward the left. Going over our hands. And rotating, opening up the sit bones and moving over the front. Okay, very gently and smoothly. We are focusing on the pelvic rotation now. So one hip bone is forward, and then as you turn your pelvis, the other one goes forward, and they switch. And over the front, rotate, open up your sit bones, rotate the other way. Awesome. One more time. Great job. Now stepping it back.